loaded yet, squad?
I'm loading like mine. I was watching cooking some shit.
So yeah, it's happy hour too.
Y'all see the nigga they put on the front of the jump, fake like a third
With the 2-9.
Yeah.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You got 3 in here. You want somebody else? Scoop ain't on this one? No, Scoop should got it.
We bust shit up, y'all. We stay together and get that cash. We can win, y'all.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jones gonna throw again. He completes it to Tate. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. From just shy of midfield, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their efficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Geis with a carry on second down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Past the 20. And all the way down to the 5. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. Give him 42 yards on the ground. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now he got stripped. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the team teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Coming,
Jones now throwing on first down, looking for the end zone. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Trying to push, but they felt like they went too far to try to push. Yeah, I just think it is.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3rd down, here's Haskins. Open man is Sims, he's got it. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Dwayne Haskins with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
Oh, y'all, it's a nigga.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Haskins on third down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As these guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time.
Jones hit, and the ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given momentum squarely to your opponent.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Caught right side, Tate. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A first down carry for Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second and 11 now. Jones. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a lot. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Oh, on me. I knew it, Mo. Man.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. Set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
I did that shit before. I ain't never taken it to the house, but I blocked the pick
before. Over the end line.
Is that shit on film?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Haskins to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that run.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Bro, we couldn't make it to you, bro. I don't know what this nigga shooting.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones got a man, Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A give to Barkley out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Geis. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love it.
And the ball comes out.
Bro, that's lost it.
And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. With safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
61, match box, right. 68, back up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. Looking to throw. Jones. As they now send just a 2. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
I'm about to land on him. Somebody shooting at me already.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Yeah.
Now it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Jones operating from the gun.
Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure the guy can hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Jones now throwing on 4th down. That's complete to Slayton. 13 yards, good
Get the
for
fuck out of here, man. Y'all cheating like shit.
The sideline there, good route, good catch, first down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. You can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines.
This simulation shit figure shit, man. This shit is annoying as a motherfucker, dog.
Before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Jones on 1st down. Catch made by Slayton. And he is tackled.
These niggas not breaking all these tackles, man.
To the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I'm right outside, man.
Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Saquon Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. He's back to throw.
Somebody shooting at him.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 17-yard line.
Hey, fool, nigga just landed over here. You saying?
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
Right with them too.
As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Somebody shooting at me.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. He'll look to throw.
What?
He's got it.
Man, this ain't cheating like shit, dog.
Taking the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the
man, work me.
This one fielded at the 5.
Nah, that field goal, man.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
My niggas have fumbled at least 5 times this game.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it. And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
Shit going down over here.